I think you'd be crazy not to be worried about it. I mean, I think, and again, I want to say this in, a nonpartisan way, but some of the things we are seeing out of this administration, we actually have some recent publications on this, are unprecedented and scary. To have the president adopting misinformation, to have threats to prosecute election officials. I mean, we talk a lot about Project 2025. I think one of the most astonishing passages from that, and it got not enough attention, was a literal threat to prosecute the Pennsylvania Secretary of State for election practices during COVID that were blessed by the Pennsylvania courts. You can disagree with those decisions. You can say that, they should be barred by future law, but to threaten to prosecute someone, so I think it's incredibly concerning. That being said, I think one of the great strengths of our system, right, is we are a federal system. I actually think there should be more uniform rules that for conducting federal elections, but still states run elections. No one has ever suggested otherwise. And I think, that is it can create complications, but it's also a great strength. And I think the overwhelming majority of the election officials who are running our elections are dedicated public servants who are really, really faithful to the rule of law. So what I would say to anyone who's worried right now is what we absolutely need to do is have their backs. We need to make sure that they have the tools to do their jobs. I think another thing that's a concern, frankly, is the withdrawal of federal support for election security. There's the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Information Agency. I think the shorthand is CISA. It's a part of the Department of Homeland Security. The Trump administration has gutted its budget and pulled it back from a lot of the work it did to support election officials. That is very, very worrisome. But people are going to need to step into the gap to help them do their jobs and then to have their backs if they come under political or legal attack for doing their jobs. If we do that, then I think we are going to continue to have free, fair, and hopefully secure elections. It just doesn't happen magically. It's a lot of work. And the question is, are we going to muster the energy and determination to do that? And so I'm cautiously optimistic that we will, but I don't think you can take it for granted.